Welcome into Friday Night Blitz. I'm Raina Garcia, joined by Jake Brand, and we've got a very interesting cross-class matchup for our game of the week this week.
Yeah, so these first few games of the season, these non-district games, teams can make it, however, challenging or not challenging as they want. So my favorite part about this week's game of the week is neither one of these teams are running away from a challenge. A top 10 3A team traveling to the top team in 2A. Both schools are playing a tough non-district schedule.
Yeah, I think it prepares you then for your district play when, all that playoff qualification truly comes into play, and, you can't look beyond this week.
If you play teams that are, beatable, so to speak, you might get the opportunity to rest some guys and see what some other guys do, but you also want your kids to know what it takes to fight for 4 quarters and have to work really, really hard to win a game.
Humboldt knows what they're up against. The 3-time defending state champs. This time last year, Van Meter beat Humboldt 52-14.
I learned what, being a state champion is about. I mean, when they came on the field, you just looked around, you could see, that's what a state championship team looks like right there. And it was definitely a whole different level of what we were used to.
We feel like we are a better football team up front on both sides of the ball. Our kids have made a lot of growth. They work hard in the weight room in the off season. Personally, I feel like we're in a good spot right now.
Humboldt is fighting to get back to the Dome for the 3rd time in 4 years. Van Meter is trying to avoid the distraction of a potential 4-peat.
I think everybody struggles with the same challenges, no matter what program you're in, and so we need to continue to find competition out here on our practice field, and our kids do that.
The 3-peat's a little bit in the back of our mind. I mean, it's hard to not think about it when you just come to practice every day and remember that, but I think just keeping our nose down and working hard every day just kind of keeps our focus on the next game and the next week.
Game of the Week, sponsored by Fairway Meat and Grocery.
All right, this is why we do high school football. Van Meter, 3 state titles in a row, 109-7 since 2015. Humboldt scratching the surface, trying to get to the Dome, trying to get that championship that they got back in 2006. This is a good football game. One of the best to ever play in the state of Iowa. What a great ambassador. Dallas Clark helping out with the Humboldt Wildcats. And boy, Tyler Nilsson was on the Blitz back in the day, a former Hawkeye as well, helping out. He was on that 2006 title team for Humboldt. And Humboldt has a nifty little quarterback, Cohen Madsen, making people miss and staying on his feet. Both teams couldn't get on the scoreboard in the first quarter. Second quarter, different story. Caleb Moore on the punt return. Caleb Moore, a difference maker, sets up Van Meter. And Garrett Cole finishes the drive to get the first points on the board. 8-yard touchdown run, 7-zip Dogs. But Madsen goes to the air. The nifty lefty finds Keegan Grote. People bouncing off him. He could. Well, he doesn't quite get in. A few plays later on 3rd down in the red zone, Madsen wheeling and dealing finds Chase Flattery for the touchdown. 7-7 Wildcats on the board. Jay Haley gets it going. He is quite the threat. He looks really good at quarterback up top to Caleb Moore. What a catch. A few plays later, Haley with the great run pass option. He keeps it here and houses it. Big, strong guy. 14-7 Dogs. Humboldt comes storming out in the second half. Couple touchdowns. This one to Valley Davis, his first of his career from Madsen. He's sneaky. It's 28-14 Wildcats. Van Meter has the answer. Haley up top to Moore, time winding down. This one goes down to the end, but Humboldt wins it. 28-21. You got to go to Dome Dynasty. I got to get Jesse back to Bing Bang. We got to get some editing going. This is going to be a good one, so check out our social media later. But that's all we got. Great game here tonight in Van Meter. Boy, both these teams, you're talking 2A, 3A, jumping up. Both of them could end up in the Dome. Back to you guys in the studio.